Good morning, dear students. In the last class, we are discussed about the why do we separate the substances. We started the new lesson, that is the separation of substances. In that, we are discussed about the why do we separate the substances, separation process, purpose for which we do the separation, what do we do with the separated components. And today I am going to discuss about the methods of separation. Methods of separation. Methods of separation. Methods of separation. What are the methods is there? We have to discuss. Generally, we see that before we use a substance, before using the substance, we need to separate harmful or non-useful substances that may be mixed with it. For suppose any substance is there, that substance is mixed with another substance. Okay. We need to separate harmful or non-useful substances. If another substance is harmful substance is there means we have to separate, and non-useful substances is there means also we have to separate. So that may mixed with it. Sometimes we separate even useful components if we need to use them separately. The substances to be separated may be particles of different sizes or materials. Substances, some of the substances are particle size is different. Some of the substances is big size, and some of the substances are small size. Okay, these may be in any three states. The substances exist in three states. What are the states? Liquid state, solid state, and gaseous state. So how do we separate that substances mixed together if they have so many different properties? For suppose solid substances, liquid substances, gaseous substances is there. They are different states. So they are having the different properties. Solid properties and liquid properties and gaseous properties are completely different. Okay. So how can we separate? So for that, different methods is there. Method of separation, different methods is there. First method is hand picking. Okay. So we will discuss some simple methods of separating substances that are mixed together. You may come across some of these methods being used in day-to-day activities. Okay, in the general life we also separating some substances. Okay, so simple methods of separating substances that are mixed together. So two substances are mixed together means we have to separate. Useful substances or non-useful substances we have to separate. Any harmful substances is also we have to separate from the useful substances. So in that different methods is there, simple methods. First method is hand picking. First method, hand picking. Here hand picking. So by the activity we have to understand easily about the hand picking method. Generally, bring a packet of food grain purchased from a shop to the classroom. You have to bring a packet of food grain. Grain means small seeds. Okay, small type of seeds you can purchase from a shop to the classroom. Now spread the grains on a sheet of paper. You can spread that grains on the sheet of paper. Do you find only one kind of grain on the sheet of paper? Or there are pieces of stones, husks, broken grain, and particles of any other grain in it? Now remove with your hand the pieces of stone, husks, and other grains from it. If you are buying any grains from the shop means in that stones will come, husk will come, and we have to separate. Broken grain also will come. Then how can we separate? We can separate that husks and stones from the grains. This method of hand picking can be used for separating slightly large size impurities. This hand picking method is we can use the large sized impurities like the pieces of dirt, stone, and husk from wheat, rice. If rice is there, in the rice stones is there. So stones we can put by the hand picking method. Or pulses also. In the pulses also some stones will come. In the rice also some stones will come, and husk will from the wheat also husk come. So we can separate the by the hand picking method. The quantity of such impurities is usually not very large. In such situations, we find that hand picking is a convenient method. In that situation, we can find that hand picking is a convenient method of separating substances. Okay, now this method of hand picking, we can use this method of hand picking. This method of hand picking can be used. This method of hand picking can be used for separating slightly large. For separating slightly large. For separating slightly larger sized impurities like the pieces of dirt like the pieces of dirt and stone, like the pieces of dirt, stone and husk from wheat, rice or pulses. Okay, what is the hand picking method? The method of hand picking can be used for separating slightly larger sized impurities like the pieces of dirt, stone and husk from wheat, rice or pulses. Okay, so stone and husk from wheat, rice or pulses we can separate. Stone is a large size substance, so this method is called hand picking method. In the hand picking method, the substance's size is some large, we can separate by the hand. Okay, so from the rice or pulses we can separate the stone and husk. This method is called hand picking method. Okay, in that we can understand easily by the activity. What is that activity? In that activity you have to do, bring a packet of food grain purchased from a shop to the classroom. You can bring a packet of food grain purchased from a shop to the classroom. Now spread the grains on a sheet of paper. Now you can spread the grains on a sheet of paper. Now you can find out only one kind of grain on the sheet of paper. Do you find only one kind of grain? Only one kind of grain on the sheet of paper. Here once you have to observe, just bring a packet of food grain purchased from a shop to the classroom. You have to bring the grain packet. Now spread the grains on a sheet of paper, and do you find the only one kind of grain on the sheet of paper? Are there pieces of stone, husks, broken grain and particles of any other grain on it? Now remove with your hand the pieces of stone, husks and other grains from it. Okay, in that grains some little bit husk is there and stones is there, broken grain also there. You have to separate them. Remove with your hand the pieces of stone, husk and other grains from it. Now remove with your hand, remove with your hand, remove with your hand, remove with your hand the pieces of stone, the pieces of stone, remove with your hand the pieces of stone, husks and other grains from it, and other grains from it, and other grains from it. So this method is called hand picking method. Here husk means what? The outer shell of the seed. The outer shell of the seed is called husk. Okay. Grain means small seeds. Small seeds we can call grain. Okay. Husk means the outer shell of the seed. That is a husk. Husk, any impurities is there means stones like that is there means we have to separate by the hand. This method is called hand picking method. This method is called hand picking method. Okay. Hand picking stones from the grain we can use by the hand. We can use the hand. By the hand we can separate the stones from the grain. So next method is threshing. So threshing method we have to discuss in the next class. Okay, this is about the hand picking method, methods of separation. In that threshing is there, winnowing is there. Okay, different methods is there. That is we have to discuss in the next. Okay, that is we have to discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you all of you. Bye. Have a nice day.